Our hearts beat to the
So tonight for dinner we are doing a cheesy ground beef gnocchi skillet, and this recipe is not one of my recipes. It actually comes from another YouTuber, is from C Mindy Mom. She has got some great recipes. In fact, this is actually a recipe that she made pretty recently, I think because she was cleaning out her pantry, using up some emergency items that was like, you know, about to expire, so she just created this dish. But I was watching the video and it looked so good that I wanted to try it myself. So that is what we're doing for dinner tonight. Her channel, her video actually will be linked down in the description box below, and as well as the recipe for this dish. And so we're going to use 1 pound of ground beef, the potato gnocchi, we got some cream cheese, I think this is 4 ounces, 2 tablespoons of butter, some chopped red bell pepper, I got about half of a yellow onion here, some chicken broth, some shredded cheese, and she uses the Goya Sazon seasoning, but I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing as like a chicken bouillon, so we're just using that because I could not find the Goya Sazon seasoning. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start with, over here I got just one pot over here that I've got on medium heat. We're just getting it heated up and we're gonna go ahead and get started on this dish. So I just wanted to come on here really quick and say that this video is part of the monthly open collaboration. It's the Sunday Suppers collaboration hosted by Tiff over at Small Town 6. It is the first Sunday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're Eastern Time, if you're Central Time, like I am, it's at 5 p.m. This is open to all creators. Tiffany's channel will be linked down in the description box below, as well as the playlist for this collaboration. So once you're done with this video, don't forget to head on down, click on that link, and check out everybody's video because we're all cooking up something good, and we want to make sure that we support all of our other fellow YouTubers. And you want to make sure that you comment, like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let's get back to this video. Okay, so what we're doing here now, I got my large pot. It's already heated. I got my, 2 tablespoons of butter. Sauteing the vegetables for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then you can go ahead and add your ground beef and basically cook it until it is no longer pink. So I just looked up what is in that Goya Sazon seasoning that I don't have, and I don't think you can actually use the chicken bouillon cubes because I mean that just makes chicken broth, which I already have, so I don't think I'm going to use that. But the seasonings that are commonly used is cumin, garlic powder, coriander, and onion powder. So I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon of each, and we'll just use that in place of that Goya Sazon seasoning. I mean, I don't know how much to actually use, so I figured if I just do a half a teaspoon of each, then maybe we'll be okay. We'll see. And this is the onion powder. And I don't even know if you should use garlic powder, garlic salt. Should you use minced garlic? I have no idea. I'm just going to use this and just kind of mix this around. Should I use the regular salt too? I don't even know. All right, we're going to give this a try. And here we are, just continuing to brown up that ground beef and trying to break it up into smaller pieces. And here I go, using my meat masher like an adult. I resist so much using my meat masher simply because it's like one more utensil that I have to wash. I mean, I'm not going to be mixing everything with it. Does anybody else feel me out here? Her directions doesn't say anything about draining off the fat, but I did because there's just no way I could not drain off the fat. The thing we're going to do is add in our seasoning. We made that homemade Goya Sazon seasoning. The other thing I added in here was just a dash of turmeric, because in one of the things that I had seen was adding a good pinch of turmeric was a good idea. So, and I just so happened to have it, so we're going to add that in there, our 1 cup of broth, and we're going to add in the gnocchi. Ouch, don't burn yourself when you're doing it. Then, let's see, we're going to go ahead and give this a good stir. I have never cooked with this before, so I'm pretty excited to try this. Okay, doesn't seem like enough liquid, to be honest with you. She says to put the cream cheese on top. Okay, we're gonna bring it to a boil. And then we're supposed to let it simmer for about and then bring it down to a simmer, let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes. I really feel the need to either add more broth or put a lid on this. I don't know. I am following Mindy's directions, so we'll see how this goes. But let's get it to a boil, and then we're gonna take it down to a simmer. Okay, I'll do about 7 minutes. I really feel the need to put a lid on this, honestly. We're gonna give it about 7 minutes, and then we're gonna come back in and stir it. It has been 7 minutes, and I don't know if the gnocchi is done yet. And I was just kind of going back and checking at Mindy's video, and a couple things that she did not put in her blog that she does in her video was that she adds minced garlic and some tomato paste. She doesn't put that in the actual recipe. So we're just gonna go ahead and stir this in. I think we're gonna add in a little bit of tomato paste. About 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste. She also adds in salt and pepper, which she again does not put in the recipe that she puts on her website. Okay, so here I'm just adding some salt, some pepper, and I do add some garlic salt to taste. But one thing that I want to mention, that in her recipe, she adds shredded cheddar cheese. Now, I left that out on purpose because, y'all, this was just so thick. As you can see, I'm adding some chicken broth here. I think I added about a half a cup to a cup of chicken broth because just to thin it out a little bit. Adding that cheese would have been way too much, in my opinion. The gnocchi tastes like it is definitely cooked. Since I didn't get a chance to add garlic in here like she did, I'm going to do garlic salt. Mix that around. Very thick. I'm not sure if I like how thick that is. That tastes a lot better for sure. And to go along with this dish, we're gonna go ahead and do up a bag of this family size Caesar salad. So this bag of salad was actually perfect. I had it left over from a youth group night that I was cooking for, and we didn't use up all the salad, so I am, look at me, using up what I have on hand. And this was perfect addition to our meal. That is what is for dinner tonight, y'all. Cheesy ground beef gnocchi skillet, and we're doing up a Caesar salad to go alongside it. Time to eat.
We wanna chase the night.